Hello, I'm Mesoteric and welcome back to my Pokemon Red and Blue walkthrough. In the last part, we took on Route 12. We beat and caught Snorlax. We got it right this time. We took on a lot of trainers, and we also got the Super Rod from some random bug catcher looking guy who says he's a fisherman. And it's odd that we got the Super Rod before the Good Rod, but we'll be getting it pretty soon in the next part. And I'll go over all the new Pokemon we can get in the water from the Good Rod. Well, I said the Golden Rod, not this game. And pretty soon we'll be going over all those Pokemon. And there's a couple of good ones, and you'll need all 3 rods, I'm pretty sure, to complete the Pokédex, which I will be doing in this playthrough. But anyways, in this part, we'll be taking on around 13, 14, and 15. Now you see there, we already started off by taking on the first trainer, a junior trainer. They didn't have any new Pokemon, so I felt no reason to really talk about it. And as you know, some of the matches are going to be speeded up battles are going to be speeded up, because this is a post commentary like I did with Cycling Road in Route 18. I've really felt no need to go over everything in painstaking detail as I normally do, because we're seeing a lot of the same Pokemon again. A lot of Pidgeys, a lot of Spearows, Doduos, Grimers, Mucks, Coughings, Weezings. It's a lot of the same thing. But here, I slowed it down because we're encountering the first Pidgeotto in battle, I believe. And Pidgeotto will know Whirlwind, Quick Attack, Sand Attack, and Gust. Not that powerful in terms of stats or in terms of moveset. It's just a bigger Pidgey. But I just felt the need to go over because this is the first time we are encountering. But Capri Sun, 2-hit knockout with a Thunderbolt. Solid. I'm looking forward for Capri Sun to evolve, because after that, when it turns into Dragonair, it gets a big power boost, and it's actually going to be a pretty viable part of my team. It just, after it evolves, it's looking for the moves to really fill it out and take advantage of that power. But anyways, another 5 Pokemon here. This person also has a new Pokemon we haven't seen battle. I mean, it's not new. I feel like I do that a lot. I have to backtrack a lot because I misspeak, but yeah, she has a Pokemon that no one else is using in battle before, so I'll go over that then. But yeah, Route 13, I think itself, that there's about 14 trainers and 45 Pokemon in all. So it was a lot. It was a lot of experience here. And between 13, 14, and 15, I want to say that that's as many Pokemon as Sylph Company. I haven't made an official count, but I guess it was less. Maybe it was less. But it's definitely a lot of trainers, a lot of experience. And if you having leveling troubles with the upcoming gyms, because they are like high 30s, low 40s, definitely take advantage of Kanto's East Coast, and of course Cycling Road, because it's a lot of experience, but also money as well. And I'll get to that in a little bit after we take out this Meowth and go over this here Pokemon that this junior trainer has. So yeah, I'm not gonna use John that much in this part, because it doesn't really have an advantage. A lot of Pokemon here are flying type or poison, so I'm gonna let Capri Sun level up and evolve in this part. Wait, what happened? Did I totally talk over the? Oh, I'm so dumb. Wow. But the person had a Pikachu, which had Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Thunder Shock. Wow, that was horrible. But as a Pikachu, ain't that great. It doesn't learn, like, I think that's the same moveset it knows from Viridian Forest, which you'd think it'd know Thunderbolt right by now, but it doesn't. So Pikachu not that bad. But anyways, I was about to say that at this point in the game, when you're fighting a lot of trainers and you're gonna get a lot of money, you already got a lot of money from Sylph Company and from the Cycling Road if you're doing it in this order. But by the end of this, you're probably gonna have, well, I'm gonna have about 80,000 Pokeyen, and I would recommend that you save up at least 100,000. Anything over that, you go ahead and spend. But I would go into the final area. After you beat the 8 gym, you should have about 100,000 Pokeyen in my opinion, because it'll make the final trainers in the final area so much easier if you have all that money to buy health restoration and revive, stuff like that. Because it's gonna be, when I ever play these old games, I played Pokemon Yellow recently and played through that, and it was just hell because I spent all my money through the course of the game. I didn't have much money to spend at the end, and since there's no trainer rematches, you cannot replenish your money at all. You're just gonna have to, if you have no money, you keep failing the final area, so they keep doing it over and over again until you break through eventually. And I don't want to do that because that's a very annoying playstyle. But anyways, another beauty here. Do I want to play Pokemon with you? Of course. Maybe do a little bit more than that afterwards. Anyway, she's coming out with a Clefairy. We've seen this in before. Clefairy doesn't know that many good moves, and it's really annoying to take out because it has high special and a lot of HP. And Adam here is not gonna have much problem though, because Adam's a beast. I think the beauty has another Meowth. They usually have normal types, so Adam has a field day with those. And I'm really curious of how my team is gonna pan out in these next couple parts, because I have 3 Pokemon that are in low 30s. They're probably gonna be like low 30s when I battle the next gym, the next 2 gyms. And I don't think that's gonna be good enough to really cut it. I might have to like revert back to using Sam and Nova again. Anyways, I fell asleep there with hypnosis, and I was able to use the Poke Flute to awaken the sleeping Pokemon. Which, the way they worded it, I haven't looked it up. I just experimented there in the battle to find out if it actually awoken your Pokemon, and it does. But the way they worded it is that it awoken all sleeping Pokemon. So if I play it, does it also awaken the opponent's sleeping Pokemon as well? Probably. But I think I'm gonna keep the Poke Flute on, because that does seem like useful enough. I will be buying full heals eventually, but just to make sure, I'm gonna keep that Poke Flute on me. A cute Pokemon wish to make your acquaintance. Oh, well, I wish to bash their skulls in. This another junior trainer has another set of flying type and normal type Pokemon, and Capri Sun is having a field day, but it takes so long to level up to level 30 with Capri Sun due to its slow growth rate. It's gonna just take forever to do, but eventually we get there. Pidgeotto again. Whirlwind doesn't do anything inside a battle, which is so stupid, but they changed it in later games. And oh, level 30 there. We learned Slam. We got rid of Leer. Slam is a good move, has a chance of paralyzing, but it's quite inaccurate. And level 30. Capri Sun is evolving. Capri Sun evolved into an elegant Dragonair. And we might as well check the power that we got from it, because Texas 6 special is 58, speed 59. Those are the things I'm really worried about. It's pretty good stats for a level 30 Pokemon, and we can compare that to Sam, that's level 44. Has 89 speed, it's a lot faster, and it had like 100 special. So yeah, I think Dragonair will be able to match that by the time we get to level 44, which going into the final area I want to get in the mid 50s, but depending on how far away I get from that, I don't know if I have the patience to train up that high, because maybe I made a mistake to get Dragonair, but I don't know. I'll talk to that after this, because we have one new Pokemon to talk about here. Ditto is a very unique normal type that only knows the move Transform. This allows the user to take a typing, moveset, and stat buffs of the target Pokemon, which is cool, but virtually unusable long term, just for the simple fact that most Pokemon you encounter will resist their own moveset, coupled with the fact that Ditto keeps his original base stats through the transformation, which are all 48. Ditto is useless in this game besides being necessary to complete the Pokédex. Another collector's piece. In closing, Ditto sucks balls. In other news, we have only half of this route conquered. There's still a lot left, and you see this maze with all these fences here. There are a couple items you can find here, and I only find one of them. Looking back on it now, I didn't know what the other one was, and I really didn't care to. But the missing item that I didn't find was the calcium, which is hidden in one of the fence areas to the south, like on the lower part of the fence. You can kind of look for it if you want to. Calcium raises the power special, or it raises your special. And the other hidden item was a PP up, which raises the maximum PP of a move, which is pretty useful. And the Bird Keeper here, and you can see that Capri Sun ran through these things. It already was running through these things, but its special like doubled from the level up, so cool. And we're really knocking these trainers out. For the next gym though, I do want to talk about that, preparing for the next gym. I would say if you have any psychic types on your team, train those, of course, because the next gym you're going up against is poison. But also train things that can hit poison type. Let's train something that knows a ground type move, or that knows earthquake possibly, because we're going to be encountering poison types and psychic types, and also not psychic types. Well, we're going to be facing poison, psychic, and fighting just a little bit. So I'll prepare for those. Sabrina is a psychic type gem, so if you have a bug type on your team, there's no really good bug type moves, so there's nothing really can do there. Psychic type is kind of overpowered in this game. It's kind of like the dragon type of modern games, but so I mean, there's nothing you can do to really prepare there. You just gotta level up your Pokemon to be really strong, and it's have really solid move. But I would, for Sabrina's gym, I would focus on a physical attacker. Rather, with the Koga's gym, I would train up your special attacker. And if you have a good mixed attacker that knows ground type moves and hard hitting physical attacks like a Nidoqueen, but then again it's weak to Psychic, so you look for yourself. But that's basically what you're gonna need for the next gym. Anyway, we fought another good Pokemon there, Furo. I need to heal up my PP, so PP was restored. Yeah, you can't buy elixirs, I don't think. We could definitely buy ethers later in the game. I mean, high level ethers. I think we already can buy ethers, so. But we find enough on the ground that I don't really have to buy them. That's why I have so much money. Anyway, we're almost done. There's like 3 or 4 more trainers on this particular route. And there's another. Use the team. Good Pokemon. What? You should teach TMs to make the Pokemon good. Whatever. Another Pidgey here. But anyways, in the way of preparation, if you still don't have your team filled out and you don't know where to particularly find some good Pokemon, I would skip this area and go to Fuchsia, like skip as many trains as you can, and go to the Safari Zone. And there's options there that you might like. If you have the Super Rod or the Good Rod, you can get, depending on what game you're playing, get some really good Pokemon out of the water. If you need that type Pokemon, or you're looking for a strong bug type, or just a strong normal type, there's a couple of options there. Because at this point, when you're facing off this like this last third of the game, I would say you need to have your team done by now. And I'll see the Safari Zone is the last place where you can find where you should be getting a viable team member. But there are good Pokemon left in the game that you could get, but you have to do a lot of training and a lot of catching up to do when you do that. So I kind of feel like I should have had my money right. Like, I should have managed my money better early in the game, so I could have got Dratini earlier on, and I wouldn't have such a problem catching up now. Because chances are I'm going to do some really extensive training going in to the final area. But again, another bird keeper here, another sweeping duelist team with Thunderbolt. The biggest problem I have with this place is having enough PP, because I just use so many Thunderbolts. And I mean, it's a worthwhile investment to teach the TM to Caprice Thunder, because it'll be even tougher. It's already bad enough that it grows up so slow, but it doesn't learn that many great moves. You have to really teach your TMs a lot. But anyways, you go here, check that tree, get a PP up, raise the PP of any particular move. Not all moves that in your moveset, just one. You gotta choose one. And if you read that sign there, it tells you that, well, let's read it. Trainer tips. Look to the left of that post. I think the hidden item for calcium might be somewhere where that trainer was standing. I think right next to the trainer stand. I don't know. I really didn't look for it, but whatever. But we have one more trainer left on this route, I believe, and he shouldn't be that much of a problem. Alright, there he is. Hello there. Have you taught your bird Pokemon how to fly? Yes, I have. It's going to be pretty useful to me trying to traverse to this land, but I really hate the flying interface. You know, they press up and down to progress to the cities that you want to go to. I guess it was the best way to do it, but whatever. The Capri Sun has continued to sweep through. Another Furo, and done. And I don't think there's a hidden item to my right. What am I doing now? Okay. I gotta heal up that PP again. Anyways, it's filming these 3 routes. It took me about 55 minutes to do, which it was a lot faster than I thought it would be, but that's how long it takes to get through this area. If you just try to focus and battle through all these guys, it's a 55-minute thing. Route 14 West Fuchsia City. Okay, cool. Coming back to Fuchsia, we're looping back around, and now I think we're officially in Route 15, where you can find even more trainers. Not Route 15, Route 14, my bad. We right out here because there's more room. Not really. There's not really more room. It's actually more constricted, but this guy has a coughing. Their regular biker fare, nothing particularly special. But it's a good experience. It's good EVs, as I'll go over in a later date. It's all great. Poison gas is annoying. Have to use a full heal on that later. But trying to save me trying to be annoying, that's no good. But I've been speeding up a lot lately. But this next trainer will be particularly interesting because he's particularly stupid for his Pokemon of choice. So after I heal this up, yes, Capri Sun is back up. Hello, sir. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon? Of the legendary Pokemon? There's only one? I'm pretty sure there's more than only one, but whatever, he only says there's one. Maybe he thinks this is it. This idiot thinks Farfetch the legendary Pokemon, because he's really, really wrong, because Farfetch is really, really shitty. And this Farfetch knows the move Swords Dance, Agility, Fury Attack, and Leer. It's just going to try to up its shitty attack to hit Fury Attack. So this is going to try to up its shitty stats and lower your defense so it can hit Fury Attack. But it's not even going to love to do that because it used Swords Dance twice and it 2-hit kill. It was faster than me too, so it could have got a hit off. It probably wouldn't have done anything because you're shitty. But anyways, that's that dumb bird keeper. Not really doing much there. But up to the north, there are another couple of bikers here. And I'm really thinking about putting Sam in the front, but I don't want to overlevel Sam more than he already is. Because, I mean, if you look at my team, it's kind of split in the middle. One part of the team lower 30s, the other part of the team is lower to mid 40s, and that's not a very good balance. Nah, I should have thought of that way beforehand, but Capri Sun level 34 now. Very, very good. Really going to be useful in the later parts of this game. This and defensively, I think more than offensively, maybe, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all the TMs that is necessary to really maximize Dragonair. But defensively, it's gonna be able to resist so many types, so many moves that its value to the team is just so great. Even if it doesn't reach its full evolved form, it's still gonna be resisted. But if you're able to get Dragonair to the full form, it will be able to resist so many common types and common moves that it makes it rather easy. Not the game, but the last part of the game, very easy if you're able to get that. Anyways, let's see. I healed that up. Putting John in the front so we can hopefully get him up a couple levels, but it's gonna be a long time until John gets a really good move, which sucks. It's gonna be a while actually. I don't know how John's gonna fare in terms of level because Ember is not going to cut it. It's not cutting it right now, but Ember is definitely not going to cut it for the upcoming areas and the next dungeon definitely. I don't know though, but hopefully he can get a knockout here and there and just hang with the team. I don't know though. One more biker on round 14. Perfect. I need to burn some time. Cool. Well, I need to burn you. What an Ember. This guy has a Grimer. Nothing special, but. Yeah, I really find myself like you always see the same type of Pokemon in this game. They don't really take advantage, and I'll get to this more in depth with more of the gym leaders. You don't really see them take advantage of all the Pokemon in this game. So for example, I guess Brock and Misty, you can kind of give them a pass. Well, not Misty so much. You can give Brock a pass because he only has 2 Pokemon. It's early in the game, so it would be kind of overpowering to have 6 Pokemon. But anyways, it's got grass here. Oh, no, fuck. Back to the point I was trying to make. Like, I feel like most of the gym leaders don't maximize the Pokemon they could use. So, like, Brock I can excuse because he only has 2 Pokemon, and it's early in the game, so he should only have 2. But Misty, you could have gave her 3 and got rid of Staryu, or Starmie, just wanted to. You keep Starmie and you give her like a Slowpoke or a Lapras. Give her like a couple of dual type water types, just to diversity and really maximize all the different Pokemon you can see. Cause they don't really do that. It would be cool if she had a Vaporeon too. Like you see that early in the game, but it would be lower level of course to give you like a more of a chance to beat her. But I feel like they don't really diverse it that much. And when you go to Lieutenant Surge, he uses Pikachu and Raichu. You can just keep Raichu, get rid of Pikachu, and replace it with like Electabuzz, a Pokemon we haven't really got to yet. But it's really like you never see Electabuzz. There's not one trainer I don't think in this game that has Electabuzz. Maybe one. Anyways, this here trainer is especially not important but interesting because it has a Pokemon that we haven't seen in battle before, and but before we get to that, we gotta focus on this Pidgeotto. Hopefully, John. Is that even a 3-hit kill? I don't even know. That's very weak. I'm losing confidence in John. I am losing confidence in John, but I might definitely have to train you up a little bit. Okay, it's 3 hits. Good. But Wigglytuff is up next. Alright, I guess it'd be smart to change to Adam. Look at Wigglytuff. Looks like it's just like a nightmare. That horrible sprite. Well, it's not horrible. It's just a good sprite, but it just looks so creepy. But it's not that creepy though. It's gonna die to my double kick. But Wigglytuff does know the moves: Defense Curl, Disable, Double Slap, and Sing. That's just gonna annoy you by trying to put you to sleep and disabling your moves. I never really seen it do a Defense Curl. The occasional Double Slap is very annoying because it says a Double Slap, but it can hit you up to 5 times. But whatever. Who needs semantics anyway? It doesn't matter. But this girl only has 2 Pokemon. The second is Raichu. Raichu we've seen before. It's actually, I think it's almost the exact same one that Lieutenant Surge had. Am I mistaken? I might be mistaken. In terms of moveset, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same, but whatever. We need to heal up again. John is in shambles. A little bit better now. And I still got an iron. I guess I'll save that for what's his face, Nova. Swift. I do want to teach that to a Pokemon because it is quite good, but I don't know which one yet. In the later games, it counts a special move. I gotta forget that because normal type in this game is physical. Physical will be good for Nova, of course. It would be solid free meal. Wouldn't be that useful on Butterfree. Dragonair, I don't want to go that direction with that. John might be able to use it. Actually, it might be best for John because it just needs a move that's good, that's decent. I wouldn't want to give it to Adam either, because Adam learns enough normal type moves. But I do want to teach Adam a normal type move that can that would be really useful to us in and outside of battle as well. But another biker is down, and we gotta after one of these battles, gotta heal more and more. I guess that's the game catching up with me. These trainers levels are really catching up with me. Let's see here. I don't have any more PP restoration items. Fork over all your cash when you're losing me, kid. I will not be losing to you. But if you were able to beat me, you'll get about 80,000 Pokeyen. So that is actually be a great one. That would be the most. I think the richest trainer in terms of like the payout for you beating them. I think it's only like 7,000 Pokeyen, which in the later games isn't anything. Like the most richest trainer, just like the base amount they give you before, like the stuff like the amulet coin, all the my country accent coming from amulet coin. Anyways, but like they would give you like the 20,000 Pokeyen or more for like beating these really powerful trainers towards the end of the game. Yeah, money is not an issue in modern Pokemon games in my opinion, because there's so many ways to get money because of rematches and amulet coin and stuff like that. But in this game, again, I think I flashed my trainer card there. It was 78,000 I had, but I really need to hang on to that tight so I won't have problems, because usually I don't really use items in the last area, but I'm about to bitch out in this playthrough because Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow to the same extent is very, very strict, because you just can't do rematches. No way they really get money. It's very hard to train up. It's just hard. Life's so hard being a Pokemon trainer. But anyways, I'm going to try to sneak my way past a couple of trainers, and I'm going to go heal in Fuchsia City. So I'll be right back. Alright. I'm gonna just take on the trainers from backwards now. I don't know. I'm just gonna take on this trainer. Which, again, another junior trainer with a Pokemon, a Bellsprout level 29. You should really evolve that into a Weeping Bell. But luckily here, the bitch didn't use Rap, she used Acid, and we got through that headache. And Oddish, not anything. Why isn't John knocking this thing out in one hit with Ember? Like, I get the move ain't that great, but John, you're an Arcanine. Oh, this asshole using Bind. This is basically the same thing as Rap. I don't know. I think Constrict is also the same thing as Rap, but it also can lower your speed. But I'm not completely sure, because lower my speed there, but I don't know if it say Constrict. Tangela's attack will continue if it keeps using Constrict. I don't know if it works like that, but anyways, hopefully I never have to deal with that ever again in my life, or at least in this playthrough. But another bird keeper here, another Capri Sun, you handled that. I got all my PP back from healing, so good. And there's also one note I have to make. I think I'm gonna come back next part and get some of the items I missed, because there's obviously the calcium like I mentioned, but there's also the building I went into to go into Fuchsia, like that little passageway you have to go through between cities. There's an item in there if you caught 50 Pokemon, which I can't get. Alex, now I think of it, I can't get because I haven't caught 50 Pokemon. But if you caught 50, you will be rewarded by Professor Oak's aids by getting an experience all, which is an item that you put on your Pokemon that you turn on, and when like for example Capri Sun here, if you have the experience all on, when it beat Dodrio or this Doduo here, all the Pokemon on the team will get a share of the allotted experience. So it's not a way to like get more experience, it's just a way to like train up lesser Pokemon, because it all adds up to the same amount. No one's getting more. It's not like in the modern games where everyone gets 50%. So in reality, you're getting 300% of the XP you would have gotten if you had it off. It still adds up to 100% in this game. It's just getting split 6 or 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or one way, depending on how many Pokemon are in your team. So even if I did have enough Pokemon, I would not use it, because it will get split up in so many ways. I guess I could put Pokemon in the PC, but I don't really think it's useful at all. And I don't know if you can sell it or not, but whatever. Right here, this girl has a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur. Bulbasaur knows Razor Leaf, Poison Powder, Vine Whip, and Leech Seed. And the Ivysaur knew Poison Powder, Vine Whip, Leech Seed, and Tackle. Nothing too serious. The Bulbasaur actually has better moves than the Ivysaur. Ivysaur has better stats, but neither of them can put you to sleep, and that's all I really care about. So it's not that bad. Just get a Psychic type out there, or a Fire type, and you'll be perfectly fine. And we gotta cut down this tree here. Let's just see, Paris, you're back fully revitalized. It doesn't really matter, cut down anyway. And there's one trainer left. So we walk there, and here we are. Hello. What's cool? Trading Pokemon. I agree. Trading Pokemon with yourself Saturday night, 11 o'clock, with your DSi, with your pink DSi, and your broken DS Lite is really cool. Trying to like complete your Pokédex and all the Gen 4 game cartridges is really cool. It's a really cool thing to do, and I agree with that chick. But anyways, that'll be pretty much it. We got TM20, which is it's Rage, I believe, which I think it's base 40 power move, and each time you get hit, like with a physical attack, I believe, or just get hit in general, the power of Rage will continue to increase. So if you get, like, normally it'll do 40, and then you get hit again, it'll do more than 40, and so on and so forth. It's not that great of a move. It's only good, like, really good in one battle in the whole Pokemon series, and that's about it. In this game, it's a little too late to be using that, but anyways, that is all for now. That's Route 13, 14, and 15. If you enjoyed this part, which I don't know if you did or not, the commentary may not have been as good as usual, but hey, I really had to get through this part, and I feel like this is the best way to do it. Anyways, if you enjoy, like it. If you have any concerns, criticism, or any advice, put it down in the comments. If you feel like anyone else would like this playthrough or this video, go ahead and share it. But if you don't do any of that, then it's okay. Just make sure that you Have a nice day. Goodbye, people.